You are now watching a Lucky Penny Shop product feature.
Hey, it's Lucky Penny Shop. Thanks for stopping by. I do appreciate it greatly. This is the Hasbro Frosty Freez ice creamer. Some of you are probably saying, finally a maker. Some of you might be saying, haven't you done the Hasbro Frosty Freez? I'm going to say yes to both. This is a maker, and I have done another version of the Hasbro Frosty Freez, an older version. This was from 1970. Part of my channel is documenting the history of different sets. I did the original set, now this set, and I do like to compare them to see how they've changed, what they've added. Maybe they remolded the plastic, maybe they found the flaw in the first one. I don't know. We're going to find out because this one is sealed in the box. Featuring tasty treats, shop kit inside. Have fun making ice creams, ices, and
sherbet.
Sherbet. 5 different delicious flavors included. Net weight of syrup is 5 ounces, so it looks like I'm going to get some packets of syrup. I don't know if it's any good. We shall find out. Now, both side panels are the same. So this one is the same as the other one. And then the end panels, look at that, has the original receipt. And I was dwelling on this. Akron, I've never heard of Akron. $3.99. Can you imagine? 1970. The whole box, everything in it costs $3.99. Ages 6 to 9. And like I said, the other sides are exactly the same. And the bottom is just a cardboard, so there's no information down there. But let me bring in the other one, and then we can compare the two, and then at least the artwork, and then see how the logos are different, and then just do a quick comparison. All right, as you can tell, completely different packaging. Now, I have this one dated in the 50s, maybe late 50s, early 60s. That's the 70s, so it's at least probably 10 years apart. You can tell that the caricatures on the left are all hand-drawn. It's an artwork piece, and on the right, it's photographs of kids. And then the machine itself looks exactly the same from what I remember. The base is different. They do have, well, maybe I'll have to get these out after I get a little further along here. And then you saw the Hasbro logo here. The Hasbro logo is on this box. It's right here. So it's the HB logo. And then otherwise, we don't know what the contents of the one on the right are. So let's do that. Let's take a look. Now, if you want to see the artwork in more detail, and this one actually working, I'll put a link in the description. Now let's get this one out of the cellophane. All right, so some of you may be saying, why would you take a completely sealed vintage item out of its original plastic? And I'm going to say, because that's the only way to check it out. So that's what we're going to do. Let us break the seal. From 1970. I won't be able to save this plastic. It's brittle. It's also very dirty. But here we go. Down here you can see all the dirt. There's a lot of dirt inside here. Just from little openings in the plastic. Okay, there we go. Ooh, can't wait to see inside. I'm not going to save the plastic, but I may save that original little receipt and put that inside. I mean the little price sticker. All right, here we go. The first look. Ooh, lots of stuff in here. This is some kind of apron, maybe? Yes, it's a paper apron. Let's set that off to the side. Here are the original flavors, and they are hard as a rock. But we have, I mean, they're still, it's almost like gummy. We have strawberry, grape, pineapple. What's that say? Change? That's weird. Raspberry. Orange. Change. Yeah, that's the change flavor. That's orange. All right. We all make mistakes. Special feature, a tasty treat sweet shop kit. All right, so we'll have to learn about that. I'll read that in a second. Here's the instructions. So they actually just remade the same machine, repackaged it, and then put some new stuff in it. Those little packets were not in the original one that I know. Here's the cups and little wood spoons. This is for the little ice chamber, ice and salt. The little crank handle looks exactly the same. All right, here is the machine. which is exactly the same. Let's see, is there anything? There got to be something else in here. There's nothing else in here. Okay. So I have a completely sealed, incomplete. Oh, maybe the ice chamber's inside here. I thought there was going to be more. Oh, there it is. Okay. There it is. All right. I thought, oh boy, that's missing. So they put all this extra stuff in here for nothing. So what's the big sweet shop? I don't know. Just an apron? All that excitement? All that build-up for an apron? Let's see. The specially designed kit contains all the things you'll need to set up your very own Tasty Treat sweet shop. Anywhere you want, in a matter of seconds. Yeah, okay. Here's what you get. Hat, apron, and sweet shop sign. Is that all in here? Hat? Okay. It's all folded up. Let's fold this down. Okay, here's the hat. Oh, here's the sign. Okay, there's your cool little paper apron. A little short for me, but it's still an apron. I don't think it's going to last long if you were using this. Here's my sign. Where am I going to set this sign up at? Ooh, Tasty Treat Sweet Shop. Blank each. Well, the original one was $3 or $4, so now it's probably a $40 set, and my sweet treats are going to be $6 each, as opposed to maybe 10 cents. Here is the hat, Tasty Treat Sweet Shop. So it's one of those little hats you would wear, kind of goes over the front of your head like this. So if my head was in here, I'd put the Tasty Treat Sweet Shop on there. Okay, let's see what it says. How else are we going to set up our Tasty Treat Sweet Shop? Okay, here's what you get. Just put on your hat and apron, and you're just about ready to sell tasty treats to your friends. Just don't do it in the rain, because your apron will get wet. Here's a few helpful hints to set up your sweet shop. They should have made the apron out of this material and the hat out of this material. Using a little table, wooden or cardboard box, make an overhead frame using cutout cardboard or wooden strips. Nail or staple the strips together, then mount it over the stand or place it at the base of the stand. Put up the sign with the price of the tasty treat and you're ready for business. Another suggestion, use your wagon to make a sweet shop truck. Just follow the directions above. You can use your tasty treat machine and sweet shop kit indoors or outdoors, practically year-round. Once you get going, there's no stopping family and friends from rushing to your stand for thirst-quenching treats. Alright, so here's what we're going to need. You can make dozens of delicious frozen treats with your ice creamer. All you need is salt, ice cubes, or chopped ice, one of many mixes, or a variety of soft drinks. You can add delicious flavoring to the ice cream, sherbets, and ices described on back page of instructions by adding any of the 10 flavors included in this set. Just follow these simple instructions. Note the various parts of your ice creamer and accessories. See illustration 1, which is down here. You've got the scoop, the cylinder, which I thought wasn't in the box, handle, and the cover. Open the hinge cover of your ice creamer and remove the plastic cylinder. Unscrew the large metal cap. See illustration 2. Fill the cylinder with as many ice cubes as possible. Pour in about 3/4 cups of table salt, replace cap, and turn on tightly. Now, I usually use ice cream salt. It's a little thicker course, and it works great, and it's worked before, so that's what we're going to do. We'll get to all of this. Let's see. Oh, sherbets, junket. And, okay, so I have junket products, but not sherbets. And 1 3/4 cups of milk, ice cream mixes, junket freezing mix. So they want you to take actual prepackaged mixes and then make it from that. Ices, Italian lemon ice. Use lemonade with an extra teaspoon of sugar per cup. Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola, and other soft drinks, pour from bottle. Mix flavoring with water for added ice treats. Frozen puddings, Mighty Fine, Royal, Jello, and then junket. Just follow the directions on the package. Well, we need to wash this first. So I'm going to do that. I'll wash the parts. There isn't much to wash. The cylinder, this. Now, if you notice, and I'm noticing now, that this one does not have the little side piece. So they took the original mold, But they show it here without the little notch in it. The other one had the notch. So let me do this real quick here before we move on with this process. Let me go grab the original one, and then we'll take a look at it and compare the two. Okay, I'm getting the little cups out now. The cups, same cups. The wood spoons are a little bit different. They changed the shape of the wood spoon. Let's take out one of these. And one of these. They look different visually. Now let me put the two together and we'll see for sure. It just seems like a little different shape. So yes, it's a different shape. This one's rounded. This one is not. This one's got a little more roundness to it. This one's straight. And then these, exactly the same. Now the color of the plastic is different. Just like you see on the little lever here. It's a redder plastic here. And then as you notice, the main thing, well, these are the same. Oh. Get over here. Make your way back. Exactly the same, different coloring. But definitely the same. Don't roll away. But this piece is the main piece. This piece is on this one, which would work on this one, but they took it out. I kind of like that. It was a place to hold your little cups and your wood spoons on the side. So generally speaking, these main units are the same. I don't see anything different. The top logo is the same. They didn't change this at all from Hasbro Ice Creamer. Same little 3 lines in there. Yeah. Nothing different. The bottom is a little different. Now this one has ridges on it, so maybe they realize, you need ridges for something. I don't know why they would change that. There must be a reason. They do go through a little bit here, but it's not. Maybe it's just the type of mold for sure. So for the most part, the main unit hasn't changed. The original one had that cool little backdrop that you could use to put around your ice cream maker set. And of course, this piece all together, they said, let's just not include that, but let's keep it on here. They must have had, they had to have changed the mold to make this on the bottom, but they didn't take this out. It would have been a simple, let's not put that in there. But they did. All right, so we've compared the two. Now I'll go wash the pieces I need, come back, and we'll decide what we're going to make. All right, so I've been drying this off. I did notice that there is a little black spot here which I couldn't get out, and then this. I don't know what that is. It does not want to remove itself from the plastic. I think it's in the plastic. All right, so what am I going to make? Well, first, let me test this here and see how this spins. Goes this way? No, it's got to go the other way. It's really tight. Yeah, that's not going to spin. Let me put this on more. Okay, that's it. All right, there you go. So you just got to make sure the lid is on tight enough. Put this on. Put this on. It's still wet here. And then you go. They didn't make it so that the handle stays on very well. Yeah, I remember this now. You have to kind of hold it, hold something. Because it's hard to turn without holding it. All right, so what am I going to make? I would like to try one of these. And I was looking through the whole thing. There's only one little sentence, I think it's for this. It says mix flavoring with water for added ice treats. So is it one whole pack to water? But it doesn't tell you how much. Because it's not in here, not in here, not in here, till you see that sentence. I didn't see anything else anywhere. When finished with the ice cream maker, this is what it's going to make. Let's read that again. When finished with the ice cream maker, rinse all parts with clear water. Take particular care to thoroughly rinse the inside of the cylinder. That's because it had the salt in it. Dry all parts with a towel. Cylinder should be stored with cap off so that the inside will dry by itself. Your ice cream will make ice creams, sherbets, chocolate and pudding mixes. Mixed with milk as directed on package and is ready for your ice creamer. Fruit drinks such as lemonade, fruit punch, and soft drinks can be used to make very delicious ices. Really nothing. It says you can add delicious flavoring to the ice creams, sherbets, and ices described on back page of instructions by adding any one of the 10 flavors included in this set. Any one of the 10 flavors included in this set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got 5 flavors. Huh. Does that say on the box the quantity? I didn't read. Did you read that anywhere? Let me grab it. Yeah, the box doesn't say anything about the contents. I'm reading it now. It says 5 different delicious flavors included. You're probably saying, why question it? Well, because I'm curious. Why would they say 10 flavors included in the set? All right. Well, what am I going to make? Well, one of my favorite ice creams. Well, my 2 favorite ice creams. Well, 3. Okay, I have 3 favorite ice creams. 1, Rocky Road, which I cannot do in this set. Well, I could. You'd have to make the ice cream, then mix in all those ingredients. 2, peanut butter ice cream, which I don't have a flavor packet for. I'm sure I can modify something. And 3, coffee ice cream. Now, which order? That's a tough one for me. Probably Rocky Road, then coffee, then peanut butter. Do you like any of those flavors? Well, I'm going to do coffee, but not just regular coffee. I'm going to do chocolate, like a mochaccino kind of thing. I have all the ingredients for that. I'm going to mix something up. So I will come back. Let's get the machine prepped. Get the salt in there. Get the water in there. And then I will prep the, well, I don't know what order I'm going to do it. Let me prep the ice cream first. How about that? And then I'll come back and get the machine ready. All right, so this is how I'm going to make my drink. I'm going to use hot cocoa mix, almond milk, instant decaffeinated coffee grounds. And, a lot of this is supposed to be heated up, but I'm going to mix it first, see how it mixes. If not, then I'll heat it up and then mix it that way. And then, yes, you are seeing a head in the background with my little tasty treat. Sweet head on there. Found that at a estate sale. Said, one day I'm going to need a foam head. And there it is. I was sitting by the booth, and I thought, well, that'll be perfect. So that'll be my little backdrop guy. Now, this does say 8 ounces of hot milk, because you want hot cocoa, so I don't think it matters. But I'm going to double that. So I have 2 packets of that. And this says 1 teaspoon for 6 ounces. So I'm going to put 2 teaspoons, maybe 3. But let's get started with the almond milk. 2 cups of almond milk. 1. 2. That should make plenty of ice cream. This is total experimentation. That looks like plenty of ice cream. And then let's get the coffee in there. 2 teaspoons of instant. We'll make them rounded. 1. And then our hot cocoa mixes. It smells good. Now the sweetener's in these hot cocoa packets, so that's why I'm not going to add any extra sweetener in there. It's working. It's nice and rich and chocolatey looking. I smell from here, but I want to put my nose right in there and give it a smell. That look like that's working. Let me scrape the edge real quick. I do miss my maker sets. The thing is, though, and I'm sure you all realize, is that there's not that many more maker sets in the world that I have not done. I was going through my history and then looking online. Now, I do have 4 or 5 more maker sets next to me, and then some more easy bake mixes that I've come across that I'm still trying to resolve. I bought this beautiful set, easy bake set for wedding. It's a wedding cake set, which is extremely rare. I've only seen one since I've started this. And the seller took out all of the original packs and threw them away because they thought they would not be used. So I bought the set anyway because I've never seen it, in hopes that I can find other mixes that are close. And I'm almost there. I think that's good. Let me just bring it up here and give it a... it smells very rich and chocolatey. All right, so now, what are we going to name our little head? Herbert. Herbert and I are going to start the ice and water mixture to get that thing chilling. I think I'm going to rename Herbert to Herbert, because Herbert and I are making sherbet. No, we're not making sherbet, but I thought that would be more fun. All right, let's get this off here. They don't really make a good place to stand this. Now, what's that little black thing? It doesn't matter, but it looks like it's under the lip. Yeah, it's another one of those hard to... It's in the plastic process. They must have had a dirty machine. Now you want to put as much in. It's regular or crushed. You could put that on a cup too. That would probably be easier. Now, it doesn't say to put water in there, but a lot of these other sets have. You can put a little bit to kind of mix it all up. All right, now I still need to get the the salt in there, so let me do that. 3/4 of a cup. Now you will see this is much thicker than table salt. Big chunks. 1. Look how thick that is. It's like the stuff you put on your sidewalk when it's snowing out. 2, to get us a good shape. It's definitely going to make it chilly. And 3. That's packed. So the water's going to kind of loosen it up a little bit. I'm just going to put a tiny bit in. Less than 1/4 cup. Okay. Let's get this lid on. Straight. Make sure it's good and tight. Let's make sure it spins. Again, I put it in the wrong way. Okay, that's ready to go. Herbert and I are ready to make ice cream. Our version of it anyway. All right, I'm going to come back now and we will get it going. All right, I got my Tasty Treats Sweet Shop sign up, and Herbert, you see him over there on the right, is deciding how much he's going to charge for this wonderful treat. Here we go. Let's raise this up. Now, I am going to do this a few different ways, but let me just give this a quick remix. It's nice and bubbly. Let's put it in here. It's thick. Oh, that just sounds good pouring. Alright, so now I just need to pour it in the top. Let me just see if they have any other recommendations that they follow. Okay. Pour a quarter cup of mix, use measuring cup if possible, into the slot of the cover, illustration 4. Turn handle clockwise until the mix is frozen on the surface of the cylinder. This will take 60 to 90 seconds depending on the mix used. Ice is made with soft drinks or fruit drinks such as lemonade will take 60 seconds. Ice cream made with mixes such as junket mix take about 2 minutes. Place paper cup in recessed area under scoop. Push handle of scoop forward. So basically, this is one way, then this way touches the little cylinder and it sort of scrapes it. So when you go this way, then you would turn it this way and it scrapes it into the little cup. We're experts at this. All right. A quarter cup. I mean, that's not much. Should we do it exactly a quarter cup? Let's do it a quarter cup and then we'll experiment. But I don't think that's enough. Maybe to start. We'll take quarter cup. Here we go. A little bit went down the back, but that's okay. A lot went down the back. Let's just get it out of here now because less to clean later. Either way, it's really easy to clean. You just do it in the warm water. Whoa, went everywhere. Let me show you inside. It's already sticking to the cylinder. Now we can sing a song. It's Herbert the Sherbet guy. Herbert the Sherbet's making his ice cream. Having a wonderful day. Spin and spin, around it goes. Tasty treats someday. Yeah, someday. Today, hopefully. I'm not keeping track of time. I'm just mesmerized by the machine. See, it's mesmerizing. Let's just see if we go this way a little. Not yet. Could take the 2 minutes with an ice cream type mix. Let's close that. Keep it chilled on the inside. So yes, what was I saying about maker sets I don't have? There's not many. There's one oven I still haven't got in the last 10 to 12 years that I've been looking. I had one in my grasp, but they wanted $200 for the oven. Lunar Louie, it's called. It's getting a little harder to turn. I wish they made the handles sit on there tighter. Alright, let's check it. You just come back this way, and if it scrapes off... Oh, I think it's ready. Gotta get it started. There we go. Okay. We now have mocha coffee. Homemade ice cream. Oh, it's coming out in nice chunks. I think that's the whole wheel. There's not much on there. Let's get our little wood spoon, which I had here a second ago. I'm going to let that set just a little. Soften up. Now, I have noticed, I saw a video the other day, they are making a lot of ice creams like this that are shaved. So this process is still being used all over the world. The cylinders. Okay, let's leave that one here and let's let that one soften up. Let's do another one. We won't go as long. I lost track of time, wasn't really keeping track of it. So if you don't keep track of time, you will lose time. I'm going to grab a little bowl instead of the paper cups. Alright, so let's get another quarter cup. This time I'll try to make it into the machine. And put the lever the right way. Here we go. Sherbet. Herbert. Way to go, buddy. What do you want to charge? Getting harder to turn. There's a lot more stuff on the bottom. All right, let's just leave it like that and see. Okay, so that's going to be much softer now. It wasn't for very long, but look, it's freezing really quick. There we go. I'll push it in. Well, let me use this. There, that's softer and creamier. It still comes off in little sheets, but it smells wonderful. So hopefully it tastes as good as it smells. Any more on there? Not much. Let's dump another quarter in there. Off the back again. Fail! That's okay. Alright, here we go. They didn't tell you how messy your little system's going to be. There's chocolate all over the counter, chocolate all over the machine. It's really getting hard to turn. I will not be able to turn it just with one hand. See? It completely stops. It's just freezing really fast. Look at that. Perfect. Now you notice I'm putting pressure here, but this side of the cylinder is still sticking, so let me put my finger there. All right. Let's do it one more time. This time, I'll remember. This looks good though. If I mix this with that, that's going to be one good tasty treat. All right, so put that down. Do that. Look at the mess. Let's not worry about it. I think it's just the angle of the pour. You either got to pour super fast or super slow. And it's super thick. Okay. I could go this way if I wanted to. It doesn't really matter when this lever is in that position. This one, still solid. Let's see. Yeah, I should mix some of that in here. I'll do that now. I have this beautiful, creamy. Now, one thing I used to do when I was younger, I would take my ice cream and I would pour milk in it and mix it like that. Anybody else do that? That's almost perfect. Didn't take long, so I'm going to stop there. We'll take a look at it. Look at that. Beautiful. Here we go. Even pressure. Another good thing about this machine, there's a lot you can eat off the edges. It's like licking the spoon when you're making a cake. Okay. Oh, here we go. Let me move this out of the way. And we'll wipe the counter and we'll come back and give this a taste. Okay, so this was the first batch, which I did it the longest. The little pieces are thicker, and it's definitely holding much better. So let's give this a taste. It is like sherbet. It's more like sherbet than ice cream. That's very good. Now this looks more like ice cream. Just a little soft, but look at that. That's creamier. Now, I definitely get the notes of the espresso. I like this one better. And it's chocolatey. It's got a very nice flavor to it. It definitely does taste like a mochaccino. Let's put something else on top of that just to kind of spice it up a little. What's your ice cream without a little? Ready to go. I'm still going to do that other, try one of the original flavors just because I'm curious. Ooh, that's a nice big bite. Look at that. Very happy with that combination. And it does taste like a coffee ice cream. And coffee ice cream is much lighter than this, if I remember. Haven't had it in a while. All right. I wonder what Sherbet thinks. What do you think, Sherbet? What did you decide on the price? Well, $45 each. That seems about right. No, he was not going to do that. Let's do 5 cents each. 5 cents each. Come and get it. Your tasty treat from your sweet shop. And I'm going to have more. Let me clean all this up and come back and we'll try one of those syrups. All right, moving right along. It was very quick and easy to clean. Just ran it under hot water. I will have to add more to this. More ice and salt. There's enough liquid in there. But it's still, even running it under hot water, stuff in there. So what am I going to do? They don't give you clear instructions. They don't say 1 cup of water to 1 cup of syrup. I mean, to the packet. Nothing like that. I don't have to dry that. That's going to get wet anyway. Well, I'll dry it out anyway, just because. It's going to have water in it anyway, right? Okay, so first things first. Here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to take one of those packets, warm it up for just 10 seconds. All right, let me get my supplies. I'm not ready. Ooh, I'm out of salt. Probably don't need much in there for salt. One of those packets, heat it up or warm it up with my hand. Let's try that first. And then I'm going to take 8 ounces of water. Then put it in there. All right, salt. I got to get another box. Okay, it says lift tab. come it's never easy? Never easy to lift a tab. And the top just open. There we go. Lift the tab. Oh, just tear out tab. There's another hole there. Now that just fell in. All right. It's a bigger measuring cup, so I'm only going to put one of these in. Now we don't want any in here, so I'm going to have to get that one kernel out. Let's take a look at the packets real quick. All right, we're going to put this in the right way. Oh, and there's probably at least 3 or 4 Easy Bake sets, which I have seen once in my 14, 15 years. There's still some real meal mixes I don't have. They're all on my safe searches on eBay, but they never come up. Don't know if they exist or if anybody has them. Okay, that's good. That's ready to go. Let's get some water in there. And I'm using one of my jugs. This is the Tutti Frutti jug. When I was doing shaved ices as a business, alongside another business, I had all my jugs ready to go with the different flavorings. It's a little more. That's 10 ounces. I don't want 10 ounces. 9 ounces. 8 ounces. Alright. It's either the grape, not the change. I don't want to do change. The orange. So strawberry or grape. Let's do the grape. It's really, really thick. It was probably more of a pour liquid, and the sugar in it has set up. Yeah, that's never going to work. It's just going to be like hard candy inside of water. We need to soften the Frosty Snow Mix. Inside there is water, cane sugar syrup, artificial flavor, all host of different ingredients, citric acid, artificial color, 5% methyl something, potassium, looks like sutate, and 3% propus something. Tell you what, I'm going to put this in warm water. So let me go get another measuring cup, heat it up, and then I'll put this in there and then let it soften that way. All right, since we have some time and the microwave is humming in the background, I thought I'd show you that Easy Bake set. Yes, she took out the mixes and threw them away. I was definitely not happy with that. Easy Bake Wedding Cake Bake Set. It's a 2-tier Easy Bake cake. It's complete, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mixes there, and it shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mixes, which I will never find. Well, I found this, so I can't say that. This is our 27th anniversary. 1 spatula, 1 bowl, 1 spoon, 1 support plate, 1 bottom plate, 1 rose decoration, 1 cake decorator plunger extruder, 3 decorator tips, 4 single layer cake mixes, which I have, 2 chocolate, 2 yellow I have, 4 white frosting mixes, which I can get, 2 blue icing mixes, 1 pan, so there's 2, 4, 8, 9, 10 different packets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, there's 10. So those are just napkins, I think. They look like packets in the beginning. I can actually probably just add food coloring and make this. But, I always like to try to get it as original as possible and complete as possible. Let me know what you think. I can make things work. Of course, I have that oven. And then, look at that cake. I cannot design like that. I did this chocolate pick set. Do you remember that? I always like to look at the back because it shows you other sets that you may or may not have. I may or may not have. All right, 2.5 minutes left. Let me show you another one that I have. This is a Taffy Tunes. Easy turn handle makes making taffy simple. This has everything in it. There's no mixes in this set. They give you a recipe to make the taffy. All right, this one here, Shake and Jake. Now this is a Kenner. I can't do it because there's no instructions. Someone took out the instruction booklet. It includes 2 resource files and wacky recipe booklet. It's been 2 years since I've had this, and 2 years to try to find the recipes. If anybody out there can help me, that's the booklet. I've never seen it, but look at these. Frozen lemon slush, milk and cookies, berry freezer. Shake and Jake actually moves, which is really cool. Another very rare set. Now I'm going to show you the rarest of all the Easy Bake sets. I've only seen one of these in 10 years. The Easy Bake Deluxe Drink Center. Now this, if I remember correctly, and it came in a white box like this, so it must have been Easy Bake Drink Maker. It's also missing pieces. I forgot how I got in here. Oh, on the top. That's an easy way to get in. Was missing the mixes. I have the instructions. Let me just make sure. There's the instructions, but those little packets only came with this set. And I think it's just a Kool-Aid mix, because that's all it looks like. You have the left side, the right side, you put your Kool-Aid mixes. Now, I could also probably just use Kool-Aid, but it's not the original packs, it's from 2001. This, I've only seen one of these, like I said, in the last 10 years I've been looking for them. Can somebody help me with that? Alright, so I have a minute left. Let me go grab that and put in the grape. That's very hot. Let's see if this softens it up. Oh yeah, it's working. Okay, just let that in there. I didn't like the air bubbles, but I think that's from the bottom, not from the pack leaking. I don't see any coloring going in there. Will it pour? It's close. All right, patience. I will be patient. Maybe I can show you one more cool set. Look at that, the Baskin-Robbins Ice Cream Bar Factory. Now the sets I'm showing you, I've been looking for at least 10 years. I've been looking for this one for so many years to find one complete. I get it, and it's missing the 2 flavored dipping hard shells, chocolate and strawberry. Now I can probably go to the store and get a chocolate dip and strawberry dip and use those, which I may do for this because it's probably not that important. It has all the other mixes in it, but it makes these ice cream bars, 4 delicious ice cream bars in less than 10 minutes. And then it also has all the little sprinkles in it. It's a neat little set, and I've done the other Baskin-Robbins set from this line, so that's why I'm looking forward to doing that. So let me know what you think. Go with what I have, or spend another 5-10 years trying to find the actual mixes. I'm sure everybody has their thoughts on that, so I'd like to hear it. All right, let's check this out. I'll be right back. All right, so I don't want to grab that with my hand right now. Oh, look at that. Let me see if I tilt it this way. Does it pour? I think it'll work now. It's enough that I can mix it in the water. So let me grab my little egg spatula and mix it up. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That worked out. That was a good idea. Thank you. I'm sure some of you are saying that to me. Just put it in warm water. Now, I don't want to shock it, but I want to be quick here. Let's see. I didn't cut it enough. Cut it more. Let's at least get it squished down. There we go. Well, did not work. It's turning purple, but it's hardening as I put it in the water. That's what I was worried about. So I probably just got to do it in hot water. Okay, plan change. Yep, look, it's stuck. So let me do this again. Let me take this here. We'll leave this. We'll take this. And then I'm going to do the... Oh, I'm going to have to do the raspberry. And then I'm going to put it in warm water. So this is going to be difficult to get off of here. Looks cool. It's pretty cool how it made those little striations in there. Look at that. I would just warm this up. Let me see. Maybe I can. I can get this off of here. Yeah, I can do it. We can do it. Yeah, there we go. I thought it would just be too stuck. Just going to warm it up for a minute. And then it should mix better. I'll try to get more out of the pack. Okay. Oh boy, it's stuck to my tabletop. Let's see if we can squeeze more out of this. I'm going to use this wood spoon here. No, it's already hardening there. Look at that. All right, microwave we go. That was 1 minute. I think that did it. There's still some stuck to the bottom and some on the little spatula. I mean the whisk. But it's dissipating. It was 1 minute, so it's just lukewarm. Let me sniff it. I want to sniff. I almost feel like it should be less water because it's very diluted. It doesn't really have a smell. Well, let's see. Is this one soft? This one's really soft. Let me do this. Let me grab another measuring cup. I'll warm up the water and I'll put less in it and then see how the strawberry looks. Okay, I just got the sneezes. There. I'm going to cut this one. Then push it all to the end like I did the other one. I should have gone the other way, but I think this is going into warm water now. Now I got the sniffles. Ooh, that was cool. Let's mix that. That worked. Still looks as diluted. You're diluted. Let's see if I can get more out of there. Before it hardens. It's already hardening, see? I have to sneeze. Did you all say God bless you? I just sneezed twice. Thank you. There's not much left. It's hard to get out. Well, I think we have enough to work with. That's pretty good. All right, let it ring the machine in. Let's just run one through and see what it looks like. All right. I'll put a couple ice cubes just to bring the temp down on that one. And this one. We'll run them back to back. See what we get. I'm just going to pour from here. About a quarter cup. It's very thin. You can't even see it on the... It's there. There's just not much on there. I'm going to pour a little more in. There we go. I'm not, no, that was down. I made sure that was down, but it's still leaking. I remember it's warm, so this may take a while. Let's see. Yeah, it's not bad. Is there anything? It's hard to tell. There's a little bit there. It's very light. There's a bunch. Okay, so it's working. It's not great, but it's working. And that's why they call it an experiment. Can't turn it. There we go. Come on, crank. You can do it. It's hard to tell. I guess I can go back in an hour after it really cools down to room temp or put it in the fridge and chill it. But as a test, we're just seeing what it looks like. Okay, there's some on there. See it? Yeah, it's working. It needs to be pushed down. And you're probably saying to yourself, is he really going to try something from 1970? Well, yeah, I think I'm going to try. Okay, let's do that. Let's just give this one a little... Can you even taste anything? That's all I'm going to try. And I spit it out. It does not taste good. So let's put the other color in. Why not? Let me put a few more ice cubes in. Chill this one way down. It tastes terrible. Let me do this. I'm going to do something real quick. Let's get this out. It's all icy on the bottom. See that? Let's pour that out in this measuring cup back here. That sounds so wonderful. I'm going to add some fresh ice to this. I'm really going to chill this one. And then a little more salt right on the top. Do it all behind you here because I don't want to take too long. Okay. There we go. Problem solved. My hands are clean. Alright, that's all clean. This is ready to go. That's down. That's down. Ooh. It tasted bad. It was a half a cup, and now it is still a half a cup with the ice. A little more. All right. Last attempt. Oh, it spins better. Don't think I'm going to try this one. I'm just going to look at it. Just see if it's getting a coating on there. Yep. I'm going to put a little more in. Oh, that was too much. My quarter cup wasn't handy, so I went without it. Yeah, you can't do it with one hand. That's the thing about this, is this one hand will not work. Move it up a little bit. Okay, I gotta clean up here. It's turning out to be a real chaotic ending to this video. But these are all things I wanted to try. These sets have been around here for so long, I think to myself, try this, try that, try this, try that. Try as much as possible. Ooh, that one's better. Let's see if it scrapes off. Oh, those are my 2 ice cubes. Oh yeah, see, this one's much better. I'm just doing it right into the thing. Okay, I guess I gotta give it a... The other one just tasted horrible. Ooh, that one's better. Yeah, it's not good stuff. There's no sweetness to it. So it was an additive, I think, to other stuff, but I don't know. I don't even taste any of the flavor. All right, let me clean up, come right back, and we'll wrap it up. Okay, well, you got a good glimpse at stuff that I have sitting off to the side and why I have not necessarily gotten to it. What set was complete? Oh, the taffy set. I'll probably have to do that one next because that one is ready to go. It's just regular household ingredients. This, well, you can make your own determination. You got to think back to 1970 and just taking products you had back then and making your own little sherbets, ice creams, and other types of treats. I think generally speaking, Herbert is covering my tea in treat. That's better. So what did I ask you? I asked you, what do you think? Should I do those sets and modify them with mixes and stuff that I can substitute with, or keep trying to find the originals? And then, are there any other sets you've seen, haven't seen that I have seen that I haven't? I have probably done hundreds of different makers. At some point, I think I'll get them all done. There's odd ones out there that I've seen. I'm like, nah, I don't want to spend that kind of money on something like that. But they're out there, and I'll keep finding things that I don't have in my collection, and I'll keep doing them. But what do you think about this one, huh? I thought it came out pretty good. The ice cream part, not this part. So hope you enjoyed the video. I had fun making it. Let me know. I want to hear from y'all. And thanks for watching. Later.
If you're looking for the item you just saw in the video, click here. Watch more videos by clicking here. Don't forget to share on social media and give a thumbs up.
Hey, LPS Dave.
What's up, Butch?
Make sure they don't forget to subscribe.
Oh yeah, please click here to subscribe to Lucky Penny Shop. And always remember, when you see a lucky penny,
Pick it up.